programs here. Get your groove. Rocked in the house right here, folks. Step right here, folks.
Welcome to the U.S. Cellular Field, home of the Chicago White Sox.
Welcome to U.S. Cellular Field. We have an excellent matchup tonight between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. This is Vin Scully with you along with my partner Dave Campbell. And now here's the third member of our broadcast team, Matt Vasgersian. What you got, Matt?
I appreciate it, Vin. Always great to be here. Chicago is hitting .420 overall as a team this year. So they're one of the best hitting teams you'll ever face. It seems like every guy in this lineup can hurt you.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Now let's take a look at the defense. In left field, Carlos Lee. In center field, Aaron Rowan. And in right field, Maglio Ordonez. Playing third, Joe Creed. At shortstop, Jose Valentin. Second baseman, Willie Harris. At first, Paul Konerko. At catcher, Miguel Olivo. Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, John Garland. In 2003, Garland was 12-13, ERA of 4.5. They think he's got the stuff to drastically improve those numbers, but he's got to throw more strikes. Let's take a peek at the starting lineup. In the number 1 spot, Desi Relaford. Batting second, Angel Baroa. Batting third, Carlos Beltran. In the cleanup spot, Mike Sweeney. Batting fifth, Juan Gonzalez. Batting sixth, Ken Harvey. Hitting in the 7th spot, Joe Randa. Hitting 8th, Aaron Guile. Rounding out the lineup, Benito Santiago. And leading off, Desi Relaford.
Well, guys, Relaford is hitting .258 here in the early stages of the season.
Oh, not even close.
You know what they say, Vin. Good pitching beats good hitting.
Hit hard to the shortstop. He takes it. They put him away.
Easy play for the shortstop, Vin. He can make that play in his sleep.
Let's see if the next batter can make a little more noise. Rowan can't get there. He fires to the relay man. Just ahead of the runner. Batting third, Carlos Beltran.
Here's a line for you. Beltran sitting .467 so far in this young season.
Line drive. Rowan just got there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After a half inning of play, the Royals, nothing. The White Sox headed to the plate.
This pitcher's in a groove. That inning took no time at all.
And here's how the defense lines up. Playing left field, Aaron Guile. Center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Playing in right, Juan Gonzalez. The third baseman, Joe Randa. Playing shortstop, Angel Baroa. Playing second base, Desi Relaford. At first base, Mike Sweeney. Behind the plate, Benito Santiago. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, Jeremy Affeldt. Affeldt has command of an overpowering sinker-slider combo, but the lack of an effective off-speed pitch might be the one thing holding him back from stardom. Let's look at the starting lineup. Leading off, Willie Harris. In the number 2 position, Aaron Rowan. At number 3, Frank Thomas. Batting cleanup, Maglio Ordonez. Hitting fifth, Carlos Lee. In the 6th position, Paul Konerko. 7th in the order, Jose Valentin. In the number 8 position, Joe Creed. And in the 9th spot, Miguel Olivo. Starting things off, Willie Harris.
Well, you know, Vin, Harris has been tearing the cover off the ball, hitting safely in the last 7 games.
Foul.
A simple game, Vin. Pitchers have to throw strikes.
1-2. Lined into center field. Beltran stopped it.
He got good wood on that ball, Vin, extending his arms for a line drive single. A base hit could advance the runner to third here.
Lined hard to center. Batting third, Frank Thomas.
Thomas is seeing the ball very well lately. His hitting streak now stands at 6 games.
This should be a good matchup. A hot hitter and a pitcher looking to put out the fire.
He fires. Change. He's ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The punch out.
The hitter might have been looking for something else, Vin.
The pitch.
Ordonez is hitting .424 in the early goings here.
Defensive baseball starts with a pitcher throwing strikes.
Line shot into left field. Takes it cleanly.
The pitcher knows he made a mistake there, Vin. These guys don't allow you to serve up pitches like that without making you pay.
Lee is seeing the ball very well lately. His hitting streak now stands at 6 games.
Line drive toward the hole. He lays out and makes a circus catch.
Beautiful catch. That's going to make somebody's highlight film.
Liner. Guile smothers it. 1 man scores.
Vin, the manager loved that one. This game is all about converting RBI chances.
And he's aboard with an RBI, and the men in the dugout applaud his effort. 1 ball, no strikes. Drifting right. Out of play. He lets it fly. Blasted toward the second baseman. Easy play. They leave the bases loaded. After 1 inning, the White Sox won, the Royals nothing.
That took a little time. The pitcher really labored that inning.
At the plate, Mike Sweeney.
The first baseman, Mike Sweeney.
Lined into right center field. Up next, Juan Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is batting an even .500 here in the early stages of the season.
No balls, 1 strike. Public enemy number 1, 0-2. He strikes out.
Put a K in the scorebook, Vin. That's a good pitch there.
Oh, you said it, Dave. Good pitching does beat a hot bat. Hit hard to the second baseman. Runner safe. Up to bat, Joe Randa. Foul ball. From the stretch. Change up.
Randa's a heady veteran that will give you consistently solid production year in and year out. Lifetime, he's a .286 hitter.
Way out of the strike zone there, Vin.
Can't connect, and he's gone. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1.5, the White Sox won, the Royals nothing.
So they can't get a runner home, and the pitcher escapes without getting hurt.
Due up for the White Sox, Joe Creed.
Vin, here's a number for you. Creedy is seeing the ball very well lately. His hitting streak now stands at 6 games.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Dave, pitchers need to establish the inside part of the plate early to keep the hitters on it. Line to the hole. The left fielder cuts it off.
Then the pitcher made a pretty good pitch. The hitter just did an excellent job of driving it.
So he hits it well enough to get aboard at first. On the ground to short. Handles it. Out. Double play.
Then this shortstop makes every play look effortless. Nice play.
Here's the windup and the pitch. And he's got it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2 full innings, the White Sox are up by 1.
No damage done in that half inning. Pretty good job on the mound.
Up next for the Royals, Aaron Guile. He delivers.
Aaron Guile.
Little late there. No balls and 1 strike. Misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded to second. He's up with it. Easy out.
Talk about soft hands, Vin. They make it look so easy, but trust me, they spend a lot of hours in the field taking ground balls to develop hands like that.
Let's see if the pitcher can get the next batter to fly out. Line shot to the hole.
Then he hit that ball right on the button and has gotten himself a single.
Batting next, Desi Relaford. Guess is wrong.
Good mechanics there, Vin.
Rowan smothered it.
That's all you need to do, Vin. See the ball and hit the ball. The only problem is it's not quite as easy as it sounds.
Drifting left. No balls, 1 strike. He looks and delivers. Hard liner to left center. He hits the relay man.
Anytime you can drive in a couple of runs, you're doing your job at the plate.
From the stretch, he delivers. A grounder. Hitting next, Mike Sweeney.
Men on the corners, tough spot for the pitcher.
Painted the black. 0-1. Strike 2.
Sweeney's batting .321 so far in this young season.
He's been great so far.
The runner goes. And that's foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch out.
Good idea, but the runner stayed put.
Fly ball hit into left center field. Rowan gets under it. He makes the catch. The runner scores. Up next, Juan Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1.
Gonzalez.
He delivers. Hit high into center field. The center fielder settles beneath it, and he pulls it in. They leave one. After 2.5 innings, the Royals 3, the White Sox 1. At the plate, Aaron Rowan. He's 1 for 1. Strike. No balls and 1 strike. Hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes. And he delivers. Down low.
Rowan is hitting .278 here in the first part of the season.
He started the season pretty hot and wants the streak to continue.
Vinny had the right idea by throwing down in the zone, but he just missed.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Hooking left. Line shot into left center field. Beltran stopped it.
Well hit, Vin. He stayed down and drove it through the infield for a single.
Thomas is batting .417 in the early goings here.
Lined left. Foul.
This guy kills pitches that are right down the middle.
He delivers. A little low and inside. He's ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he gets him.
Good pitching is all about hitting your spots when you have to. Great job.
Now the pitcher would like to get another. Ground ball to the second baseman. He lets it go. He makes the play easily. They turn the 4-6-3 double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 3 innings, the Royals are up by 2.
Maybe they'd get the big inning if they'd become a bit more aggressive.
Up next, Ken Harvey.
The designated hitter, Ken Harvey.
Catches the black.
That thing broke about 1.5 feet, Vin. Nice curve.
The windup and the pitch.
You know, guys, Harvey sitting .345 so far in this young season.
He's had some good numbers, but he's got the rest of the season to come back to earth.
Over in time. Due up for the Royals, Joe Randa. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch. The grounder.
The pitcher left it out over the plate, and he hit a well-placed single.
Safely on base, looking for his partner to drive him in. Hit well to center field. Now batting, Benito Santiago.
Benito Santiago.
Low and in.
The pitcher went after him last at bat, and he hit a single. Let's see if they give him anything to hit now.
He looks and delivers. Ordonez settles under it, and he makes the play.
Got a good jump on it, hauls it in.
2 on, 2 outs. Ball. 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Thought he might be running.
The catcher thought he was going to go, but the runner stayed right where he was.
A strike. He deals. Won't swing at the changeup. Count is even. Line to the second baseman. And he tracks it down for the out. No run, 2 hits, no errors. After 3.5 innings, the Royals are up by 2.
Pretty good job by the pitcher getting out of the inning without any runs scored.
Next up for the White Sox, Carlos Lee. He's 0 for 1.
Lee is hitting .294 here in the first part of the season.
Line drive to shallow center. Up with it.
A little frozen rope there, Vin. Nice at bat.
Next up, Paul Konerko. Line to the hole.
This game's all about making contact, Vin. Great job there.
Hitting next, Jose Valentin. He fires. Main Street. No balls, 1 strike. The pitcher looks, he delivers. Grounder to the hole. Guile stops it.
Vin, the pitcher, did a good job of making him hit a grounder, but unfortunately the infielder couldn't get there in time.
Lined hard to left center. And here's the throw. They got it. Now hitting Miguel Olivo.
The catcher, Miguel.
He lets it fly. Curveball, 0-1. From the stretch. Hit sharply in the hole. The left fielder stops it. Hitting next for the White Sox, Willie Harris. 3 on, 1 out. Lined hard to right. Stopped by the right fielder. Run scored.
Vin, the pitcher seemed more concerned with the base runner, and the hitter made him pay.
Foul. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch is by him. Line to left field. Foul. 0-2. Circle change. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Line right. 1-2. Foul. Ground ball up the middle. He scoops it up. They get him. A 6-4-3 double play. 2 men left. After 4 innings, the Royals 3, the White Sox 3.
It took a while, but they finally got out of the inning.
Up to bat, Angel Baroa. He's 2 for 2.
Here's a numbers breakdown. Baroa sitting .242 in the early goings here.
He's got a swagger about him, Vin. He just knows he can hit this guy.
Here it comes. Good pitch.
That call could have gone either way, Vin. Nice pitch, though.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Goes with the off-speed pitch. Here's the pitch. He strikes him out. Matt, tell us about this day in history.
All right, let's do it. On this date, April 14th, 1990, Oriole Cal Ripken began a streak which eventually led to a record for most errorless games with 95 and total chances by a shortstop.
That's what a manager loves to see, a patient hitter pouncing on a pitch he likes.
1-0. Drifting left. Foul. The right fielder cuts it off. At the plate, Juan Gonzalez. 2 on, 1 out.
Gonzalez.
A long fly ball. Going. Fly ball off the wall. He whips it. Close, but he's in there.
Vin, home runs are great, but doing the little things it takes to score are just as vital.
Smoked. Valentine smothers it. No problem. He's aboard on the fielder's choice. Hitting next, Joe Randa. And here's the pitch. Grounded to the shortstop. Over to first. A walk in the park. They leave 2 men stranded. After 4.5 innings, the Royals are up by 1. Up next for the White Sox, Frank Thomas.
It's always a challenge for a reliever to work himself into a rhythm. Let's see how he does here. After his last at-bat, when he went down swinging, this guy would be happy just to put the ball in play.
Vinny's just trying to let the batter know whose plate it is.
And the wind-up in the pitch. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded. He takes it cleanly. Piece of cake.
Well played by the shortstop, Vin. It almost ate him up, but he fought it off and threw the runner out.
Lined hard to the hole. He handles it. Up next, Carlos Lee. Man on first. Checks the runner and fires. Missed low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Driven deep to left field. She's away out and gone. It's a 2-run shot.
That kills the pitcher, Vin. A competitive game, and he floats one over the plate, and the hitter knocks it over the fence for a go-ahead homer.
The delivery. That's way inside.
Baseball's a game of streaks, Vin, and he's on a hot one right now.
Hard liner up the middle. Beltran stopped it.
The pitcher sure didn't fool him there, Vin. Looked like he knew what was coming, and he drilled it.
The pitcher looks and delivers. Strike 1.
Looks like he's pretty confident there at the dish, Vin, and a confident hitter is definitely dangerous.
Here's this guy's numbers. Valentine is batting .545 so far in this young season.
Fly ball hit to left center. Beltran is under it, and he puts him away. Batting next, Joe Creed. He makes the play. A man left. After 5 innings, the White Sox are up by 1. Up next, Aaron Guile.
Guile is batting .241 here in the early stages of the season.
Let's see if he can get something to drive.
Hooking right. Out of play.
The batter thought he could drive that pitch, Vin, but he just missed it.
Swing and a miss.
Hitting .500 today, Vin, looking for his second hit of the day.
Smoke to the second baseman. He makes the catch.
He saw it come off the bat, Vin, got in position and made the routine play.
Santiago is batting .321 in the early goings here.
A little too eager.
Looks like he's got a quick bat and a great eye today, Vin. 1 for 2. Control is what pitching's all about, Vin. Nice job there.
Hooking left. Ground ball to second. No problem.
Vin, it took an awkward hop, but he stayed with it to make the play.
Hitting next for the Royals, Desi Relaford. Smothered by the first baseman. The easy put away. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 5.5 innings, Chicago 5, Kansas City 4. Up next, Miguel Olivo. He's 1 for 2. Into the windup, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Olivo is hitting .313 so far in this young season.
He's been a pitcher's worst nightmare so far.
Count is even. Lined along the left field line. Next up for the White Sox, Willie Harris.
The second baseman, Willie
Right.
Harris.
He's having a career day at the plate.
Drifting right, fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Gets it done wonderfully. That's his 7th strikeout of the year.
Sometimes a pitcher has to do it all by himself.
When you're hitting like he is, this game seems simple.
Guile smothered it.
Now that's how you turn on a ball, Vin. Get your hips through and drive the barrel of the bat through the ball.
You always want your relief pitcher to start out like a house on fire. We'll see what he can do here.
Changeup.
Vin, if he can get a hit here, it might take the bad taste out of his mouth. 0 for 3 so far.
Four-seamer. No balls and 2 strikes. He looks and delivers. Hit foul. Can't get the bat off his shoulder.
Oh, he's getting it done with that. That's his 3rd strikeout this year.
He's been tough to solve all season long. Another victim falls by the wayside. Ordonez can wreak serious havoc on a pitcher's ERA, Vin. He combines a stellar average with terrific power and a keen batting eye. They've got to be careful here.
He strikes him out. They lead 2. After 6 innings, the White Sox are up by 1.
It wasn't a perfect inning, but nobody scored.
Next up, Angel Baroa.
The shortstop, Angel Baroa.
Goes with the spinner. Caught by the left fielder. Up next for the Royals, Carlos Beltran.
Garland is 1-0 on the year.
Into the windup, here's the pitch. Hit to the second baseman. He takes it in time.
Nice play right there, Vin. He moved his feet and got himself a good hop to get the routine out at first.
Fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. And it's a long fly ball to left field. Safe at second.
Vinny had enough bat speed to turn on it and put it inside the foul line for a double.
Steve Wright. No balls, 1 strike. Won't chase it outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sinker.
You know, fans, Gonzalez has driven in 10 runs on the season.
This guy really focuses when he has teammates on base. Let's see what he does here.
He delivers. He can't connect.
That fastball caught him off guard, Vin. No other explanation.
They leave a man stranded. After 6.5 innings, the White Sox are up by 1. At the plate, Carlos Lee. He's 2 for 3.
This is the guy you want up there all the time. He's on fire.
Ground to second. He's up with it. He just beats it out.
Then the pitcher made a good pitch, but the hitter just stayed with it and got enough of it to beat it out.
From the stretch. Changes speed.
They might be wise to pitch around this guy a little bit. He was aboard with a single last time.
Line to left field. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, got him.
He goes to the fastball when he needs it most, Vin. Great strikeout there.
Defense becomes easy when they don't hit the ball. Line shot. Bounced and hit off the wall. Runner looking for help, but he's gone.
A frozen rope there, Vin. Neither outfielder had a chance to get there in time.
Cut fastball. 1-0. From the stretch, he delivers. Hit hard to the second baseman. He stays down on it. Got him. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 7 innings, the Royals are down by 1.
The pitcher gets out of it unscathed. No runs scored.
Due up for the Royals, Ken Harvey. He's 0 for 3.
The designated hitter, Ken Harvey.
Vinny's been chasing a lot of bad pitches today, but maybe he'll connect here.
Four-seam heater. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Vin, that ball was by him before he knew what hit him.
Fly ball into right center field. Ordonez gets under it. He gathers it in.
The hitter got under it, and the fielder puts it away easily. The manager has seen enough and made the change. Only time will tell if it's the right move.
Here's the windup and the pitch. He just catches up to it. No runs, no hit, no errors. After 7.5 innings, the White Sox are up by 1.
The hitters need to be a lot more aggressive up there.
Hitting next for the White Sox, Miguel Olivo. Here's the pitch.
Miguel Olivo.
Grounded deep in the hole. Out.
The second baseman got himself into position, gathered it in, and threw him out. Nice play.
The cross-seamer, 0-1. A little cutter. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fellas, here's a stat for you. Harris is batting .415 here in the early stages of the season.
Due up for the White Sox, Aaron Rowan. The center fielder cuts it off. Up to bat, Frank Thomas.
Force out at second or third.
He takes it. He swings it. 1 run scored.
Ben, that was a great job of picking up the runner there. At this level, you got to find a way to get the runners home.
A little high and outside.
I've always liked this guy and thought he could put up better numbers than he has.
Line down the left field line. He comes up with it. Run scored. They're going to the bullpen. Now pitching, DJ Carrasco.
Now we'll see if the manager's faith in this guy's arm is well placed or a little misguided.
Popped into center field. He's got it.
The hitter thought it might have a chance to fall, Vin, but the center fielder made sure it didn't.
Grounder up the middle. He scoops it up. In time. 2 men left. After 8 innings, the White Sox are up by 3. Now hitting, Benito Santiago.
We'll see if this guy can get it done in relief, Vin.
Grounder.
Then the infielder didn't get the bounce he was looking for, and the runner hustled down the line for a hit.
He delivered. High and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike. 1-1. Round to the hole. He whips it.
Vinny did a great job right there of recognizing the inside pitch and taking the barrel of the bat to the ball.
Smashed into the left field corner. He reels it in.
The left fielder anticipated a bit, making the play easily.
And the pitcher gets by with a little help from his friend. Smoke to the shortstop. Easy picking. Close one, but he's gone to end the inning. The Chicago White Sox win. The score, the White Sox 7, the Royals 4. Today's player of the game, Carlos Lee. The entire ball game revolved around this play of the game.